Hey, what's up guys? It's Roy here. So today I have the Pitaka MagEZ Case 4 here for my iPhone 15 Pro. Now Pitaka was kind enough to send this out for review. This case is going to cost you around 60 bucks. So if you know anything about Pitaka, they make some pretty good high-end aramid fiber cases, but they are high-end, so they're not going to be the most affordable thing out there. But I've been using them for a number of years now, and I can definitely vouch for the quality and you know, just how well they've held up over the years. So with this one here, this is some brand new packaging. So let me kind of scooch the 15 Pro over and let's kind of take a peek at this. So this is brand new looking. You got a picture of the phone case there. It does say aramid fiber 600D, which is the pattern of the aramid fiber. And like it says here, thin and light, a caseless filling, which is true. It's a very thin, very lightweight case. Does have that branding there for the MagEZ case. And it does say Pitaflow, which is basically their kind of ecosystem when it comes to everything. Pitaka branding there on the side, nothing really on the bottom, and then just kind of the bleeding of that knotted fabric or aramid fiber, I guess it might be. And then here on the back, it does say, you know, ultra slim, lightweight, caseless feeling, 100% biodegradable packaging, and MagSafe compatible. So we'll go over all that, but the color is the black gray color. So let's get this out. So as far as everything goes, I think it just kind of pops open here at the bottom. Then you open it up here. And then this is that biodegradable packaging. It does say PETA Care, we care for our planet. Might be very difficult to read. And then let's just kind of pop it open here. There we go. There is the case. And let's just kind of see what's inside here. So some removal instructions, which I'll go over actually, but I'm glad that they're kind of starting to put that in there because it's going to try to help you figure that out. But it says remove from the left side of the phone. We'll test that out at the end of the video because over the years, I have slowly started to figure out kind of the tips of and tricks of how to get these off the phone. But there it is, guys. I mean, this thing is like paper thin. It is extremely lightweight. It is I think it literally only adds like 0.04 pounds to the actual iPhone 15 Pro. And yeah, it's just super crazy. Or actually, I think what it does is it adds 0.04 in thickness and then like 0.6 or something like that pounds. It's whatever it is, it's feather light. So, but as you can see here with the design, it's got some cutouts there. Looking in the inside, it's all the aramid fiber, but you can see that it does have that MagSafe ring there with some Pitaka branding. It says compatible with MagSafe chargers and accessories. So let's get the 15 Pro. Let's put it in. Just kind of click in there and voila, there we go. And that's what it looks like, guys. So one thing that I can point out for sure right now is that the camera bump is quite a bit different than the previous models. So it's kind of more of like this like glossier black. So it does stand out. It's quite a bit more bold than what the previous ones have been. And it just really draws your attention to that camera bump there. Now this aramid fiber 600D pattern is a little bit thinner of that twilling. So it just looks quite a bit thinner there. But that black and gray just really does look very nice, especially with the darker black titanium camera bump. And then we do have some Pitaka branding right there, as you can see there. It's in a kind of higher, glossier black, but it is kind of doled out. So you really need to kind of angle it in light to be able to see it because whenever it's not, it's kind of fades in a little bit, which I'm okay with. Now looking here at the side, we can see that we got our cutout there for the actual power button. And then that's just kind of the design look there. So that aramid fiber just bleeding over. And then as we flip it over to the bottom here, you can see that complete cutout there for the speakers and the USB-C charging ports. So we got that complete open right there. And then as we flip it to this side, you can see the same stuff. So we got our action button and our volume up and down buttons right there. So the biggest thing with this being the 15 Pro and the same cutouts there is that with the titanium sides, it's not gonna be such a fingerprint magnet, but it is more of a smudge magnet with this coating over the titanium. but it's pretty easy to wipe down since I've had the phone for like 24 hours now. I've figured that out. It's not a real big problem. I think the natural titanium one would definitely hide better, but that's just something to kind of think about and point out. And then just that big boy right there, look at that camera cutout, that big bump there. So I think it's gonna definitely lose in my wobble test. But now let's go ahead and look at the front. So as you can see there, we do have some lip action going on. So if you do place it face down on some sort of surface, you are going to be getting at least some sort of screen protection. It is tempered glass friendly as well. And as you can see there, guys, look how thin that is. Like, it almost doesn't even look like I have a phone case on, which is okay with me. And then when we power it on, that's just kind of the look there. When it comes to the clicky button test, there's not really a clicky button test to do since I'm really only doing the original buttons. But one thing that I will admit to and at least talk about is the ease of access to these buttons. So with that, there's a little bit of a lip at the bottom, as you can see there. It's just not fully just cut out. You can see kind of that sticking out right there. And it does allow to be able to find the buttons pretty easily. So it's not the end of the world whenever we are messing with the buttons open and exposed like this. I actually would prefer more of a case like their Pro version that I don't know if they actually are going to make one for the 15 Pro. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't, but typically I'd get my hands on it when they do. That does completely cover the buttons and actually gives you dedicated buttons to click. So one thing I wanted to show real quick is on Amazon when it's talking about the MagSafe compatibility, and Pitaka has strong magnets all the time. I've never really dealt with an issue with their magnets. And as you can see here, it says it's got the permanent N52SH magnets, which basically gives you a magnetic strength of 11N, which equals 1100 G, which just basically equates to a very strong connection. So let's go ahead and test it. So I got my mouse MagSafe charger here. We're gonna slap that on. And like I said, boom, MagSafe charging, and there we go. So as you can see there, the puck is finding the magnets very well. It does hold it, so that is a good sign, especially with this MagSafe magnet not being the strongest out there. So if you have MagSafe accessories in your vehicle, then you are good to go. Like I said, over my testing with the years of different Pitaka cases, the magnets with these have always performed stellar. And yeah, no complaints at all. And then one thing, like I promised, was I will show you how to get this off. So you can't just start taking it off like you normally would a case, right? So it does say start from the left side, but in reality, it just doesn't pop off super easy. And I might be lying. They might have actually fixed it this year, and they totally did. So there we go. It did say start on the left side, which is the power button side, and that totally popped off way easier than any other Pitaka case that I have ever dealt with, because I've always had to push from the camera bump here. But let's do that one more time. So push from that side. I'm going to push from this side and just kind of do it together on the left. And yeah, I mean, is it the easier case to get off? Absolutely not. I don't know why they're so dang hard, but it's really because there's this little lip that goes around. I don't know if you can see it in the video. I'll try to zoom in to show, but it almost kind of flips over just a tiny bit to really hold in. But just wanted to show y'all that. So yeah, so if you're going to take it off, highly recommend starting from the left side like they suggest, and then just kind of pop off both ends there, and you'll eventually pop it off pretty easily. But yeah, just wanted to show y'all that real quick because it's not the easiest thing to do. So who is this case for? So if you are a minimalist at heart and love very thin cases, then this is going to be for you. Now, also, if you like a more premium case and getting this nice aramid fiber feels fantastic in the hands. I don't know if you've ever used one of these cases, but it does give a very nice grip. even though it's not like just got this like texture like some other cases out there that just feel very grippy. This just has a little bit different grip of its own. So super easy to get in and out of your pocket. So I really like this case. So there we go. Hit that like button if you liked the video. If you loved it, please subscribe. Ring that notification bell for up-to-date content. So be safe. God bless. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.